Welcome to the second ever Rosey's Report, a new series on my channel where I talk about recent things that have happened in the VTuber sphere, VTuber advice, or something else that may cross my mind. Before we delve into the topic for today, there are two things I would really like to say quickly. Firstly, I would like to say thank you so much for the support on the last Rosey Report. Honestly, I was really nervous how the video would be received and if it would do even half of what my clips normally do, but thanks to you guys, it's been received extremely well, and it has done as great and if not even better than my clips have done. Really, thank you so much for all your support. Secondly, what is Rosey doing today? Because of what we are going to talk about today, I felt like it would be important to put what I'm going to say into practice. But enough with the bigness. What are we talking about today? I thought hard for the next topic and I came up with my tips and what I personally do to balance my work, my life, and my streaming work. Please note that this balance works for me personally and may not work for you. Currently, I work a part-time job and I only stream 2 to 2.5 hours 4 days a week. I know that there's a lot of people who have full-time jobs, and if you're one of those people, you might not be able to follow my balance to a T, but I hope at least something resonates with you and might help you even slightly. With that out of the way, my first and probably my biggest thing that helps me and I recommend is making a calendar for all of your tasks that you need to get done. I have tried both physical and digital calendars to try to sort my stuff, and I found that for me, digital calendars work the best. This is mostly because I tend to make mistakes, and I tend to want to move things around, and so digital is the best way to keep organized for me. If you want an example for a digital calendar, I use Google Calendar. Feel free to also comment what you use or what you would recommend below. Expanding on what I said before, the next step that I would recommend would be sorting through what's needed and making a color key, or any sort of key to keep yourself organized. For example, I have color categories that include appointments, content preparation, my job assignments, and a lot more. And I mean a lot more. I think that having the more specific categories, the more organized you are. Also, be absolutely sure to have what you need to get done as soon as possible at the top. If I don't make sure that they're at the top of my to-do list, they tend to get mixed in with my other tasks and I just don't get them done. Third and lastly, to make sure I also keep the momentum and motivation going, I tend to make sure to sprinkle breaks between tasks. Usually, I try to have a break every half hour or so, but it's really different for everyone. Those breaks also don't need to be big either. Sometimes just taking a 5-minute break and going into a different room, or maybe getting a water refill and snack break really helps sometimes, especially if I'm really busy. These breaks are usually when I'm able to play games. I try to make sure to play a game like Animal Crossing or Harvest Moon or Stardew that's not going to make me mad or get me into a bad mood. If I play a game like Mario or Legend of Zelda, I have a tendency to want to get mad at it, and then it just affects my mood for a while and distracts me from thinking and working. But what do you think? Do you have any suggestions that you want to try? Do you have any other suggestions, or do you have any suggestions on what I should cover next? Feel free to comment them below. If you like this video, please feel free to subscribe. I've been trying really hard to get to 100 subs, so any help is very appreciated. I have been making Rosey reports every week, so you'll be able to be in the loop for when the next one is. See you next week for another Rosey report. Bye bye!